Today's lesson is over ratios. So what is ratio? Well, we're going to find out what it is. So each student will be given a bag of sweet tart called Skulls and Bones. I want you to open up your bag of candy and make some observations, whatever you want to say. All right, so maybe you'll say the following observation. I see skulls. I see bones. I see they're in different colors. I see purple. I see red. I see yellow. I see 3 skulls. I have 3 bones. I have 2 yellows, 2 reds, and 2 purples. So different observation. There are 6 total pieces of candy. So now, looking at your bag of candy, can you fill in the following information? Number of skulls. So I'm just going to make up some number. Imagine I had like 4 skulls and 6 bones. So that's a total number of 10 sweet tarts. So ratio. A ratio is comparing two quantities. For example, I would like to compare my bones to my skulls. My bones is 6 to my skull is 4. So it's a comparison of 6 to 4. Then I would like to find a ratio, a compare my skulls to my bones. My skulls to my bones. That's a 4 to 6 relationship. Then I want to find a ratio of my, we're going to skip my tribe. Says my tribe is, so you're going to be putting down your sweet tarts, and then you're going to put down looking at your classmates, your tribe mates, what they have. So let's just make up some numbers right here. Let's say this is 15, 20, so that's 35. And then the class, we calculated the number of skulls in the class. Let's say there's 60 skulls in the class. And then we'll say there's like 70 bones or 130 number. So find the ratio of my tribe bones, which is 20, to my tribe skulls, which is 15. So a part-to-part relationship is comparing the skulls with the bones or the bones to skulls. A part-to-whole relationship is comparing the skulls to the total number of candy you have, or the bones to the total number of candy you have. So what is the ratio of my skulls, 4, to my total, 10? What is the ratio of my bones, 6, to my total, 10? What is the ratio of my class skulls, 60, to my class total, 130? So ratio is comparing two quantities. So you can write it in 3 forms with the word to, with the colon, and write it in fraction form. However, did you know you can simplify it as well? Is there another way to rename 6 to 4? 6 to 4. If I divide both numbers by 2, I can simplify it down to 3, 2. Can I rename 4, 6? What can I divide both numbers by? By 2. So it's 2, 3. 2, 3 is equivalent to 4, 6 because you multiply both numbers by 2. What about 2015? I can divide both numbers by 5. It'll be 4, 3. Can I rename 410 to 2, 5? Because I divide by 2. Divide by 2. Is there a relationship here? What can I divide both of these? Divide by 2. So that's 3 to 5. And last but not least, how can I simplify this? Divide by 10. Divide by 10 to be 6, 13. So now, does order matter with ratio? Yes, it does. Because we're comparing the bones to the skulls. Look at this, skulls to bones. Even though they have the same words, but in different order, Do you see how the numbers are in different place? So order does matter. So complete this table. Imagine you had 8 bones and 6 skulls. What is another way to compare that? If I divide by 2, that'll be 3 skulls to 4 bones. What would the next one be? How do I build it from 8 to 16? Times 2 times 2, that'll be 12. 16. How do I build from 6 to 18? Times 3 times 3, that'll be 24. What do you think goes in these spaces? You know what? I 4, 8, I think it's gonna be 12. So 3, 6, 9, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So to go from a ratio of 3 skulls to 4 bones to 6 skulls to 8 bones, the relationship is times 2. To go from 3, 4 to 9, 12 times 3, 3, 4 to 12, 16 times 4, 3, 4 to 15, 20 times 5, and 3, 4 to 18, 24 times 6. So what is the relationship between 6, 8 to 3, 4? What's the relationship between 6 to 3 and 8 to 4? It's divide by 2. But is there another way to say divide 2? If you divide something by 2, you're timesing it by a half. Do you remember reciprocal? If you use the reciprocal of divide 2, it's times a half. What's the relationship between 4 to 20 and 3 to 15? Times 5. Now make a prediction. If you have 21 skulls, how many bone pieces will you have? So 21 skulls, so it'll be 21 right here. How many bones? So the relationship between 3 to 21 is times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. How do you know? And that is our study about ratio, comparing two quantities.